Hi guys, Alex Peak Performance Reviews. Welcome to another vlog. I'm here with Seat UK and I am going to go out in a car that I've wanted to go out in for ages. Very, very hard to get a hold of, to be fair. It is the Cupra R. So basically 310 horsepower, basically Golf R kind of level of power, but it's still two-wheel drive. So for me, this could be close to the perfect kind of hot hatch, because I do love the Golf R, but I do like the Golf R, but I don't love it. And there's something that I don't like about the Golf R, and it's the fact that it feels like it drives you a little bit yourself, even though it is absolutely phenomenal. And I do still really, really like it, don't get me wrong. It's a brilliant hot hatch, but this is basically a Golf R, but it has two-wheel drive, it's front-wheel drive still, and look at it, I love it. But unfortunately, you can't buy this anymore because all of the 20-odd models that are out have been all but bought up, and there's none available. But rest assured, if you want one of these, there is a Seat Cupra R ST or STR. So basically it's the estate version of this car, and if you want something like this, like I say, I'll put the links in the bio, get your name down for one, because the exclusivity on something like this is amazing. 310 horsepower front wheel drive, awesome, mega. Nice juicy large Brembo calipers and nice discs, cross drilled, big on the rear as well, to be fair. And there is lots of real carbon fibre on it as well. Rear carbon fibre spoiler, rear carbon fibre diffuser. Again, you can't buy these, but to be fair, you are going to be able to buy the ST carbon fibre splitter. So yeah, it's going to be worth getting your name down for the estate version. Obviously, like I say, you can't buy these unfortunately, but they've got a nice big boot. The estate one's going to have obviously even more luggage space, so it's going to be, you're going to be absolutely fine there. But yeah, so that's going to be mega. But I love these diffusers. Yes, they are like rear canards almost. Yes, they're closed, but they do look really, really nice. So now, even though it's quite basic in here, I quite like the analog older school feel in here. But to be fair, so you got these little bits of gold kind of carbon fibre like trim in these beautiful Cupra seats. Again, same as before really, and much of a muchness, but loads of little touches to allow you to realise and remind you that you are in the Cupra R. And yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Cupra interior, to be fair. It's nice, feels nicely buttoned up, nice kind of Alcantara flat bottom steering wheel. All feels chunky and lovely and decently or well put together enough. Yeah, some plastics here and there, but like I say, as a proper focused driving machine, this is all you need. So yeah, and like I say, it's going to be a really, really good investment to get the ST, which is basically the estate version of this. But yeah, really, really looking forward to getting out on this. I've wanted to get out on this for ages, but it's just one of those cars that you really are going to struggle to get in for media. So Alex is a very, very happy man. Two-wheel drive, 310 horsepower. Do well. Let's go and enjoy. The ST line, yeah, the ST version is going to have exactly the same inscription on here. Cupra R limited edition 602 of 799. So there's like I say, there's only 799 of these, so not many at all. You're not likely to see many on the road, and it's going to be the same for the ST. So yeah, there's also rumours that there's going to be, well, not rumours, there is definitely going to be an ABT upgrade, factory upgrade, that can take your Cupra R up to 350 horsepower with the help of an ABT tuning module on it. So yeah, brilliant. Digital display up here, really, really nice. Big old screen there. Nice touch screen. I have used one of these before, and they're very, very intuitive, nice and simple to use. And then you've got a little display in the middle as well. But I'm not going to bore you with that information too much. I'm just going to basically go and change the mode straight into Cupra. And there it goes. Obviously you can do a touch screen and put it into what you want. I'm going to leave it on Cupra because obviously I do know that it has active dampeners, which is great, so you can, and it will adjust the firmness of the ride, but it's nice just to put it in Cupra mode because it's a driver's car, focused driver's car, and that's how I want to leave it on. So I'm not going to worry about comfort at the moment. I will try it for you. Again, if you've got any questions, comments in the comment section, please guys. Ask away of all the questions you want to. will answer them for you. Yeah, as you will know, that I have been already out in the 280 horsepower version, which is no longer available, and also the 300 brake horsepower version, which is pretty much the only one you can get at the moment until the new ST R version comes out as well. But yeah, we absolutely loved that car, absolutely loved it. And yeah, this is just a much more hotted up version of basically the 300 PS, or about 300 horsepower, and this now has 310 horsepower, so a little bit more power, lighter weight, lots of other little trick bits and bobs on the car. Again, links in the bio as to what kind of basically you get on this car that you don't on the normal 300 version. So yeah, it definitely feels like it's quicker than the old 300 version, and it's definitely got some welly to it. So first things first, Gearbox. Anyone that would have watched my review of the old 300 will know that basically I loved the gearbox on that Cupra 300. So nothing's really changed. Like I say, it's much of a muchness, and the gearbox is absolutely superb. Nice and tightly packed, and easy to get your shift right as well. Nice and short throw as well. Got lovely Alcantara, comfortable gear knob, and yeah, nice short throw, really tightly packed, and really solid under the feel of your palm of your hand, which is great. If you get this car into the power band, say 3,500 RPM, you put your foot down and you can get those shifts just right. I'll tell you where this car excels. It excels on the nice little naughty B roads, because the rack ratio and the steering feel and the input through your hands, through your butt, is just absolutely sublime. I absolutely love it. And I'll tell you what, once you get this car going, it just stays in the power band so well. There's no pops and crackles so much with this car, but it has got a really nice sound to it. And it's got some damn good stoppers on it as well, which is obviously very handy. Nice reverse camera as well, which is handy. Let's give this a little crack on. Say I've driven the Golf GTI TCR, and this definitely, and I thought that was damn quick, and I have to say this is considerably quicker, which I'm really surprised. This must have more horsepower than 310 horsepower, surely. But it's got the most important thing, and the good thing I love about this car is the chassis balance, and the fun factor. It just the whole chassis stays nice and flat when cornering, and the front end stays lovely and true. So yeah, the swan song of this car definitely is the handling, without a shadow of a doubt. Gearbox is great, steering feel is beautiful, nicely weighted, probably one of the best weighted steering racks out of every hot hatch that's out there for me. And the power this thing delivers, it's meant to be 310 horsepower, but I tell you what, this covers ground better than anything in and around 310 horsepower to even 330 horsepower. I tell you, this has got some this has got some testicles on it, I tell you. But it just feels beautifully weighted and controlled and part of the road, and you can just feel it so much through your fingertips and through your butt, and it really communicates and allows you to exploit and push on. But the brakes are great as well, so lovely gearbox as well. The brakes are brilliant. I just thought I'd chuck those anchors on just to see how good they are, but they cling on really well. But it sounds great as well, to be fair. Shame they didn't add a little bit more pop and crackle, but the chassis dynamics on this car are absolutely sublime, and there's not many cars that will touch this, probably around the B road and around track, because it's so well planted and it's got such good road manners and road holding, and it's so much fun that you can just have so much fun in this all day long. One of the great things about this car as well, which I absolutely love, is the fact that it's got a H pattern. Obviously so many cars have got DSG boxes, and they are great. You know, DSG box cars are coming on leaps and bounds, and don't get me wrong, an auto box is, or typically covers ground so quicker than a manual gearbox. Unfortunately, as much as a lot of us don't like to hear it, it is true, guys. Around track, a fast DSG gearbox is going to likely be quicker than a manual gearbox, but there's something about the feel and the control of having a manual gearbox that unless you've gone straight to auto boxes, like some of the real young guys that are out there now, guys and girls are out there now, you kind of what's the word I'm looking for? You're blessed, I suppose, with a car kind of doing everything for you. But if you get a chance and you know how to drive a manual gearbox, for me, there's no comparison for fun and the fun factor of having a manual gearbox. And I know they're going to die, they are going to be gone. I'd be surprised if they're not. But for me, the control of having that, and just giving you that extra something you've got to do, I suppose. I love that in a car. I love the fact that you have to drive a car a bit more when you have a manual gearbox, a bit more when you have a two-wheel drive transmission and drivetrain. So this car does everything that the all-wheel drive hot hatches do. Things like the Golf R, it does everything that does. But then I suppose I know the DSG and the Quattro systems that are in some of these amazing Volkswagen Audi group cars are phenomenal, and they do send a certain amount of power to the rear and front wheels, and they can adjust that and change it to suit the level of traction at any given time, and for that reason they're actually still quite efficient. But you've got to remember that there still is an additional drive shaft, an additional differential, and that adds weight to a car. So when you can keep a car raw and, you know, two-wheel drive if you can, and the car and the chassis can cope with that, then you're onto a winner. But you do need to have very good good chassis to be able to do that, and thankfully this Cupra does have that. It's blessed with a absolutely fantastic chassis, and one that is pretty much nearly unrivaled. There's only a few hot hatches on the market that I know of that are like something like this, the new Fiesta ST for example, but again, much smaller car. And yes, the Civic Type R, which is still got to be probably one of the best hot hatches, or if I'm honest, the best hot hatch out there. But I tell you what, one of these with the ABT package, tuning package that they're going to do as a factory upgrade, which keeps the warranty on one of these new RSTs, Cupra RST. It's going to be mega. I mean, it's going to be so quick, because this is incredibly quick as it is anyway, and I love it. just does everything so well, and for that reason it's one of those hot hatches of choice for me, and definitely one of my favourites. So yeah, that is it in a nutshell. Realistically, this is one of the best hot hatches you can buy. And yes, I say you can buy, you kind of can't buy, so I do apologise, but the ST version of this, which is the estate version of this, is going to be available for you to buy. And this car basically ticks all of the boxes and does everything so well, and it's really my kind of car because it's a driver's car. It's two-wheel drive, you can feel everything through the steering, through your butt, and I love that. And there's something about a powerful, raw, pure hot hatch like this Seat Cupra R, that I just love, and I just think is unmatched. That just makes me want to just keep driving cars like this and hope that the manual box never dies. Unfortunately it's going to be, and we need to savour these amazing cars while we can. And I suppose if you can get a hold of one of these second hand, yeah, buy it before they appreciate even more, because I suspect they are going to be being a limited run of cars. But yeah, what a car. It's massive thumbs up from me. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our video, guys. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.